After keeping everybody waiting for a long time as to whether or not Vladimir Putin might go to Turkey, has announced a delegation for these talks that is not even at the level of the foreign minister. It will be the deputy foreign minister and an advisor to Putin. The Ukrainians haven't responded in saying who they would send to meet those people in Istanbul. Volodymyr Zelensky, the president, has made it very clear that he thinks he should meet only with Vladimir Putin at the presidential level, and people I've been speaking to in Kyiv this morning absolutely agree with that. They think it would be demeaning to Ukraine for Volodymyr Zelensky to meet with anyone at a lower level. Earlier, Mr. Zelensky's chief of staff, Andriy Yermak, actually said that the Ukrainian delegation would only meet with a lower level Russian delegation, not including Putin, if a ceasefire had already been announced. The expectation here now is that they will probably meet anyway, even if a ceasefire is not yet announced, but at what level, we don't know. One man I spoke to this morning said very clearly that they should match the Russians level for level and not allow them to get away with any trying to suggest that the Ukrainians are being forced into this meeting and sending people who are at a higher level than the Russian delegation. But who is in Turkey at the moment for Ukraine? Well, the foreign minister, Andriy Sybiga, certainly is there, and he has met this morning with his French, German and British counterparts. He also met with the US Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. Volodymyr Zelensky is also in Turkey, but not in Istanbul. And Sybiga is in Antalya, of course, because there's the informal NATO foreign ministers meeting there. Volodymyr Zelensky is in Ankara, the capital. The talks with Russia are supposed to be taking place in Istanbul, if they take place at all, the largest city in Turkey. Expectations in Ukraine are low, but what people are saying pretty consistently, in terms of those I've spoken to this morning anyway, is that they don't really expect anything to come out of this, but they still hope that something might.
I want to talk more